being from North Dakota, I started to want to see my whole state. I lived here all my life and I spent time just on the main highways, not on the gravel roads and small roads and small towns. And I haven't even seen all the state parks. So this year we're going to start that. We're going to do a series on North Dakota. And so we started it off by going only 150 miles away to a place called Fort Stevenson State Park in North Dakota. It's on the banks of the reservoir built and named Sakakawea. In a half century that followed the explorations of Verendrys in the valley of the upper Missouri saw few white men. From St. Louis in the south, a thin trickle of hardy French trappers began to penetrate the river upstream towards the Mandan villages, while to the north, English traders followed slowly in the path of the Verendry party. You know, I wanted to give some background, some context to this episode for Land of the Dakotas, episode 1, I guess. It's a desire of mine to have born and lived most of my life here in North Dakota and traveled throughout the Dakotas, and there's big stories to tell here. But today we traveled to Fort Stevenson State Park. It's on the shore and the banks of the Lake Sakakawea, a man-made reservoir. They dammed up the mighty Missouri, and they took 153,000 acres away from the natives, the Hidatsa, Mandan, and Arikara, 3 affiliated tribes, in doing it. And it's a sad story. But they made the reservoir, and it's become a recreation spot, and the 3 affiliated came out in the end all right, because the Bakken oil find was there, and they have a lot of oil on the land they do have. But no excuse. We took the land from the natives, plain and simple. But anyway, the book I'm going to suggest for everybody is The Land of the Dakotas, and that's going to be the title to a series of videos. I'm going to try to see all the state parks and of North Dakota and travel some back roads and byways, little towns, and special events. But some of these guys from this piece of Land of the Dakotas, there were fur trappers. There have been made movies from all of this. The Revenant was made about Hugh Glass, a guy that got mauled by a bear and crawled his way to a fort that was miles away. I'm saying 50 miles away, crawled and survived somehow. That's how rugged these guys were. And things like this little piece of the book, they talk about this Big Mike, who was okay to get along with, but they basically said Mike's pleasant appearance and apparent good nature, however, were belied by his activities when in liquor. And the liquor they drank back then was made, here's the recipe if you're ever interested in making it: 1 quart of alcohol, 1 pound of rank black chewing tobacco, 1 handful of red peppers, 1 bottle of Jamaica ginger, and 1 quart of black molasses, and water from the Missouri River ad libitum, which I guess means as much as you want to put in there. Like Mike would say, I'm half horse, half alligator, a mite touched with snapping turtle. I'm a wild Missouri roarer. I'm chock full of fight. I can jump higher, hit harder, spit further, move sideways quicker, and drink more Tanglefoot whiskey than any sons of a bitch on the Missouri River. Oh. And our adventure down to the state park, Fort Stevenson, and reenactment of some of the life back there. So it's going to be a long video, but you know, if you want to go ahead, we're going to cover everything from making roux berry pie and sourdough bread in Dutch ovens around a fire, firing cannons and how you do that. We had free root beer floats and free pie and ice cream. Oh, this is the museum side? What's the other side?
Kind of like a bookstore.
So the fort was at the bottom of this valley that is now filled with water.
Correct.
The other part of this is that we did take the land from the three affiliated tribes, Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara. The government basically said, you know, because the Missouri was causing all kinds of flooding issues downstream, they have to dam it up, and they're either going to take it from them, or they'd offered them a whopping, I believe, $3 million for 153,000 acres. And the day they signed that, there was a Chairman Gillette from the tribe. He was weeping when he gave it away and said, "We're doomed. We're doomed." But they've survived and they've made it. So this is a story of Fort Stevenson, which was buried or drowned in under the waters of Lake Sakakawea.
A more peaceful scene would be hard to imagine. But about 60 miles northwest of Bismarck, highway travelers see a sign, Garrison Dam, with some figures that tell of intense construction activity. Length, 12,000 feet. Height, 210 feet. Drainage area, 179,500 square miles. Capacity, 23 million acre feet. And reservoir area, 390,000 acres. It must be a big job. It is a big job. An earthen dam being built across the Missouri on the Big Bend where it turns south toward Bismarck and Mandan. Garrison Dam will be the largest...
Yeah. Boy, they did a nice job on the clouds and river boats. I think clouds would be hard to do. What do you think this is? A bathtub? No, it's a boat. So where's the Totten Trail?
So you can see the bull boat. That's an example of it there.
Yeah, bull boat. Huh.
And the sign for the Totten Trail is in the
Yeah, they never taught me anything about the Totten Trail. I thought it was a bar down on the lake.
Yeah. Now we know. At least we learn.
So this goes from Fort Abercrombie
Well, and it actually...
on the Red River. Oh, we started over in Minnesota, didn't you say?
St. Paul. Yeah, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Fort Ransom, Fort Seward. The guy said we should go down both of those places, you know. Devil's Lake, Fort Totten Trail, Fort Stevenson, Fort Berthold. Do we know where that is? Fort Buford, Fort Union. Fort Clark, Fort McLean, Fort Hart River, Cannonball River, Fort Yates, the Little Missouri. They had a lot of forts.
They did. And where was it that I saw it went all the way into Montana. To where the gold was being, maybe it's this one that talked about it, because in the journal of that general, he did this whole entire route.
Oh yeah, look at that. That starts over there. There's Sully's Hill.
And so that's his journal entry at that Sully's Hill area. And so it talks about kind of like how many days and everything from Fort Stevens to Clear Lake was 34 miles, Clear Lake to Midway Station, 27 and a half, and from Midway Station to Big Coulee,
Think of
28.
all the work that goes into this to teach,
Just
to remember the past. And
just to put this together. This was even interesting. The construction of the original fort.
yeah,
Had these big clay, mud, stone, wood, and it didn't hold up real well.
so the Totten Trail goes all along here. Cougar Lake. Wow.
Yeah, it's on the water now. Oh, there it is. There it is. And then a nice pretty setting on it. Yeah, what a nice. Nice beauty in summer. Yeah. I don't think so. Fort Stevenson right here. Here's the original. Soldier playing baseball. There. Here's the original fort, 1880. Soldiers, see my here, they're playing baseball. So. Yeah.
25 bucks for the guardhouse.
The sale of the guardhouse is out.
$25.
Here's the key to the officers' quarters.
A lot of history in the banks of the Missouri, man. Really cool the way the pinks and the blues are shining into this calm water of this Lake Sea of Sakakawea. There's hardly a ripple in the water. That doesn't happen very much out here in windy North Dakota. Anyway, came out here for a sunrise, but there's hardly a cloud in the sky. Geese, ducks are flying. Deer are walking around. It's incredible. Full moon. I guess they call it a strawberry moon. I'll catch it again just as it's going down. We'll have some breakfast. Okay, Linda. You ready for a walkabout? You want to lock the doors when you leave? Okay. Good morning. Hey, thank you again for moving your truck yesterday. I got some great pictures, huh?
It works, so I can move it. If it doesn't work, then I can't move it.
Well, that's good it works. Yes, it's very nice. It's very nice. I'm glad you guys do this stuff. It must take a lot of time and energy to get it all done.
Well, come Sunday when we gather it all up, I forget about it for a whole year.
Oh, this is a yearly gig.
Yeah. Oh, I thought
This-
maybe you did other events too.
No, we don't.
When I was younger, probably did it a
Well,
year, but
thanks for doing it because it's pretty dang amazing, you know.
Important to,
Yeah.
little ones to see and
homeschoolers like it.
Yeah, exactly. They're working hard to forget history in schools now.
We got to rewrite it.
Yeah, we're going to rewrite history, you know. So it's people like you that are willing to come out here and do it. So was it a hotel line?
So here's your charge. Let's see here, grab this one. So here's your charge. This is the part that it comes in, and from here up is all of the original. Here's the end of the fuse, so once it gets here is where it explodes. The fuse runs back. This is what needs to be faced up, and this is what is pricked through the charge, and then this will sit right on top of it, burn into it, and light it.
So you have to be careful to align it when you
Yep.
stick it down the barrel for
So
this to be on top.
we have about that much wiggle room
Yeah.
for it to hit. And right underneath of this is a slight shot of black powder. You can
Yeah, I
kinda
can hear it
in there.
Yeah.
And that's only that black powder's in there to first project this out and then start burning the fuse. So it's just a kind of guarantee, so to speak, of it burning. So we always have to keep these dry so they don't get wet.
Oh, yeah.
Black powder hates water. Prime! Once we get ready to shoot, can I have you back up a little bit?
How far?
About to the line there. Don't tempt me.
Boy, that's tempting, huh?
Fire in the hole! You're good. Ready! Aim! Fire!
Whoa! Whoa!
Ready! Aim!
So see, Linda, the stuff that really does the heat is coke. They use coal, and then I guess they heat it for a while to make the coke,
Yep,
and then
yep. Like, this is my fresh coal pile here.
yeah,
This is what I'll slowly bring in. Like, I keep a small right on the back edge,
yeah,
and you can see there's a little bit of smoke going through there.
yeah,
That will create my coke.
and that creates the coke.
And then when I get coke there, I pull it into my fire as this coke burns.
Did you get yourself a root beer float?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I was going to say the more I'd run, get one yet for one if you did.
No, I made it over there for one.
That amazed me, man. That gets hot. That crazy thing.
Yep.
I got 2. Okay, good. That's amazing heat, though.
Yeah.
And that flattens right out, man.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Literal, you know, and so I was reading that and
Now, is that
it's like
fair to work together when you're in competition?
North Dakota.
Yeah, it is. He's in the learning stage.
No, I think it's really cool that he's enjoys making pie.
Well, this is his first pie.
Is her first pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we using lard today or Crisco? Lard? Okay. Oh, so you put that's what you were telling me yesterday. You forgot you had to fill that first, that bucket, and get it warm before you even put in the stuff.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Huh.
The brain doesn't work very good today.
Yeah, join the club.
I gotta check this. It didn't seem like it was doing much.
Has the patient recovered?
Oh, I didn't know it was in there. Oh, it's already in there.
Oh yeah, it's been in a half hour.
Oh.
I'm thinking this doesn't feel that bad, but this darn.
Need some more logs around it?
No, well, I'm gonna add some more, but this wire handle has been bent just a little,
Oh, yeah.
and it's very hard to move around.
Okay. So how do we get his stuff? He sends it to your email?
Yeah, he's sending it to my email.
It's 1392 41D Avenue Northwest is my email.
You think I'm going to remember it?
No, that's my actual physical, that's where I get mail out of a mailbox. And you know what? I've never had a virus there. I've never had anybody do anything wrong with it. It's always there.
Of course you haven't had a virus. You're married to a doctor.
No, I'm talking my mailbox.
His mailbox.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, yeah. I was going to ask you if you started a branch clinic here.
I think she's in there already.
Can I see that pie again and get it on video? Just a quick one. You're messing up my bake here.
Underutilizing.
Oh, man.
That's half done.
It's half done right now. And we use lard today. All right, thank you.
Now you can go out, shoot prairies,
Behind the tents here for the candy cannon.
small game, and when you come home and
That looks like a perfect rhubarb custard pie to me.
you got a shotgun.
It's not too bad.
He's been salivating for a while.
I've been salivating here. I look at it and I walk over here and I say, oh, it's smiling at me.
No, I only had it in for 15 minutes when I checked it, and it was already browning pretty much.
Oh.
Then I checked it another 15 minutes, and then I took it off to finish it because it probably was at 400
In there pretty easily, yeah.
Yeah.
In that Dutch oven. Wow.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to your pie tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. So is it tomorrow a pie? Can you taste it too?
Well, judges taste them and then they serve. Okay.
Oh, Menard sells this. I was wondering where this comes from.
Menards.
Menards.
Store.
Made with honey.
It's the best root beer in the world.
Is it? I've never had it.
Well, today's your lucky day.
It is my lucky day. So, I know I've had a lot of debate about when you make one, and I failed all the time. Which goes first, the ice cream or the root beer? Because it all foams up, you know.
Well, we usually let it sit a minute, and then we add a little bit more.
Yeah, is that okay? Yeah.
So this way, it is fried dairy,
It is fried
and pouring the root beer in, then you top it off after the foam goes away.
I do, yes. I try to.
Here, take that.
Wow.
I don't know. This is when
Take
you want
this,
me to
follow
put more on.
Take that, follow Annie.
Wow. We'll have to try some of this.
Grab one.
Spricker.
Grab one, they're free.
What's that?
Grab a float, they're free.
Well, I'll wait. I'm waiting in line. If I did that, see all those people there?
Yeah,
They'd come have my hide right now. But I'll wait. I just wanted to find out what it was, what this was.
The cartons, are they getting low? So we need to get the other one out.
There's a little town to the north called Garrison that's got ice cream shop. It's got a double-decker bus from England even, and they call it the Elizabeth. Anyway, it was a great stay, and I hope you liked this video. It's a bit long, but I get a little wordy here, so I apologize. Hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe, like everybody says. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.